My daughter's garage here. I was looking for information. I'm doing the GMT800. I'm swapping out the heater core enclosure that I damaged from my previous videos, if you haven't seen them, about not cutting your heater core box to get the evaporator out. Just do it the right way. Just drop the dash. Honestly, it's really not that difficult, especially if you don't have the center console. If you don't have the Bose center console, you know, with the armrest and everything else. Most Yukons probably do, but I guess you can see the difference when they have just the normal center console that would accommodate a jump seat or a front seat. So I just wanted to give some tips because I could not find anything on how to remove this thing. Specifically, there were people going to the junkyard to install them, but I wanted to show how it comes out. So pretty much, here's what you're left with, which you need out of the way, obviously, so that you can actually do your dash drop to pull the heater core box out. Heater core evaporator. I don't know why the heater wins in that battle, but heater and evaporator. So you basically just, okay, for the center console, to get it all out, I was like, oh my gosh, this whole bracket needs to come out, so you need to take the seat out because it's not obvious what you're going to be removing to get it out, and there's not a lot of information. Let me show you. So on the sides of the panel here, there are some push clips that are next to impossible to remove. It's fantastic. So luckily I found out after I broke this one that you don't have to. So there's one there, one on this side. Basically, you need to disassemble the majority of it to get it out of the center console, but you do not need to pull the seats out, which I figured out after pulling driver's seat. The only thing there is there are two screws right there on the side, on both sides. I used the Milwaukee ratchet with a 1/4 inch socket with a little Phillips head, and you can get in there easily underneath the seat to the side. You can kind of get in there and get it out. So the seat did not need to come out. I mean, I guess for dropping the dash, it kind of made things a little easier to not have the seat in the way anyway, so I'll leave it out till I'm done. Next bit is, so the 4 screws on the side. The next thing you need to do are, well, I guess you can kind of see. There are 4 in the center. So you need to take this tray, lift the rubber off, pull those 4 screws out. I would go ahead and just remove everything else. So I removed all of these screw holes to pull the center armrest off. I mean the center, you know, it is the armrest actually. Pull all of that off. Pull all of that off. Get it out of the way. Once you do that, you can lift this entire thing out of the way, which exposes another couple of screws right here. Those, and then those 4, release the rear of the center console. I mean, if I really take a look at it, you really only needed those 2 to take it off of the bracket. So that could have all stayed intact. I just, at this point, might as well pull things off, clean them, you know, see how they go together. I mean, it's like Legos, but for adults, even though it seems like Legos nowadays are for adults anyway. You disconnect that. There are 2 10mm bolts up under here. This panel that housed your lighters, cigarette lighters, or 12-volt charging ports, if you want to call them that. You yank those out. You yank that out. That's just clips. Then it's just 2 10mm bolts. You don't take those side things off. You take the 4 screws out of the side. You pull the center out to access 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you drop down the rear cup holder that's on this back panel, and you get 1, 2. So it's really 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and the 2 10mm bolts, and your center console will slide right out. That's it.